Hello everyone. Today in the history of CAT, we solve a problem on numbers. Problem on numbers which appeared in CAT 2019. Okay, so what has been given here? Product of two positive numbers is 616. So say x into y. If I say two positive numbers are x into y, x into y is 616. Is the ratio of their difference of their cubes, which means x cube minus y cube. So difference of their cubes to cube of their difference. Cube of the difference means x minus y the whole cube. Okay, is 157 upon 3. Then the sum of the two numbers is, which means x plus y is something being asked to us. Okay, so let's see. We have options here. So now the theta problem. So let's see how can we go ahead and solve this. So the product of two positive. So let's say x and y are two numbers. So what will I say now? X into y is equals to 616. Product of two numbers x and y. I'm saying one number is x and the other number is y. Difference of their cubes, which means x cube minus y cube is equals upon difference of their cubes upon cube of their difference. Difference is x minus y. Cube of their difference is nothing but 157 upon 3. Okay, that is something being known to me. Then the sum of the two positive number is, which means he is asking me what is x plus y. Sum of the two positive number is being asked to me. Okay, so how will I go ahead and start? See, you can go ahead and solve this and reach to the answer of this, but then there is a shortcut here as well, because we have an option. So what will I do is I'll try and split up 616 into two numbers and see if I can get answer by shortcut. So I'll say 2 ones are 308, then I'll say 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, and 154. Then 7 2s are 14. Then again, what this is 7 2s are 14. 1 1 4 7 2s are 14. Then 2 11s are, then 11 1s are. Okay, I'll just try and split this up and see if I take any two numbers. So if I take this 11 into 2 is 22. This will be one number. 7 into 2 is 14 into 2 is nothing but 28. And if I add them, if one number is 28, another number is 22, 28 into 22 will be 616, and 28 plus 22 will be what? 50. So from this I am getting the answer as 50. Can I get any other answer? Just check this out. Can you get 80 by any chance? Can you get any two numbers such that their sum will be 80? 11 into 2 22, 22 into 7, no, it will be lot greater. So you cannot have the sum as 80. 7 into 2 14, 28 into 2, let's do 56. Let's take this 4. So if I take this 4, this will be forming what? 56. And next number will be what? 11. This is 11 that is being left here. 56 plus 11 will be 67. 67. If I add 56, if one number is 56, other number is 11, so 56 into 11 is 616. 56 plus 11 is 67. I don't have 67 as an option here, which tells me 50 could be the answer. Let's see if there is another number. So I'll say 7 into 2 14, 14 into 2 28, 28 into 11. No, I cannot multiply all of them, because if I do, I'm getting larger number, more than 100, and here the sum is less than 100, right? So the only possible option that I get here is a 50. 11 to the 22, 22 into 2, let's try this, 44. 11 into 2, 22 into 2, 44, and then 7 to the 14. 7 to the 14. So 44 into 14 will be 616. 44 plus this will be 58. I have a 58. So this is a confusion. Okay, this is where there is a little confusion that I get. Okay, and that's where I have to solve this. But still, I am able to reach a 50-50 here. Okay, I know 80 and 95 is something that is not possible, but 50 and 58 is where I am still confused. So that is where you need to go ahead and solve this thing to reach to the answer. Okay, but I hope you got the answer. In case still you are confused, there is one more way. You can just put the number here as, say, 44 cube. You can put it here now. 44 cube minus 14 cube upon 44 minus 14. Will you get this? But this again looks complicated, right? Or else you can say 28 cube minus 22 cube upon 28 minus 22 the whole cube. Will I get this ratio? Okay, but again looks a little complicated. If you use this by calculator, it will be easy and you can reach to the answer that 50 or 58 is the answer. Okay, you can solve this by calculator and reach to the answer, in case you want to do it by that way. But still, if there is a confusion and you are preferring this method, where you solve this and reach to the answer. Let's simplify this. So this is a cube minus b cube. I'll write this as a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, then I'll write this as what? This is x minus y the whole cube. What is happening now? This gets cancelled, this gets cancelled. I am left with 2 here. Finally, what do I get? I get this x square plus xy plus y square. Sorry, this is y square upon x minus y the whole square. This is what I get it here. Okay, now what will I do? I'll write this smartly so that I can cut something. So I'll write this as the denominator is this a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, I'll write the numerator as what now? X square minus 2xy plus y square, 2xy plus y square plus 3xy. Okay, why did I do this? So that the effect remains same here. Plus 3xy minus 2xy will be nothing but xy. And why did I do this? So that I can cut this with the denominator. Okay, that's why I write it in this way. So now split this, this will be 1. This upon this will be 1 plus of 3xy upon x minus y the whole square. Okay, this is what I'll get it here. This entire thing is equal to what? It's being written here, this equals to 157 upon 3 as we know that. Okay, the entire thing is equals to 157 upon 3. So this will also be equal to 157 upon 3. 157 upon 3. If you take this 1 here, what will happen? So let's take that 1 there now. If I take that 1 there, so this becomes what? Minus 1. Okay, so this turns out to be what? This turns out to be 154. 154 upon 3. Okay, that is equals to 3xy upon x minus. Let's write this here now. 3 into xy. What is x into y? X into y, we know that that's equal to 616. So 3 into 616, okay, divided by x minus y the whole square is equals to 154 upon 3. Okay, so that's what I get it here. Now what will you do? Now just multiply 154 divided by 9. Let's see if I get something out of this. 154 divided by 9, you get no. Let's just cut this then. How will I write 616 as? This could be, yes, there is a 154 here. If you can see, we had simplified this. So this could be written as 154 into 4. Right, 154 into 4. The 616 could be written as. So I'll write this as 3 into 154 into 4. Okay, that is nothing but 616. Divided by what? X minus y the whole square is equals to 154 divided by 3. 154 gets cancelled. I get, this is 9 into 4, 36. So x minus y the whole square is equals to 36. So x minus y will be equal to what? 6. So that two number will be having a difference of 6. Now I'm sure. See, 28 and 22 are the two number that I got, and 44 and 14 was also the number that I was getting, but I was confused whether it's 44 and 14 or 28 and 22, because I have their sum is 58, which was there in the option, and their sum is 50, which was also there in the option. Okay, but I know the difference is 6. So I know difference is 6 means it has to be this. Because 28 minus 22 will be equal to 6. Again, 44 minus 14 is not 6. So that is not my answer. So the sum will not be 58, and the answer here is 50. Okay, so that's how I was just trying to solve the problem first by factorization, seeing if the options are close by, and there are other options that I can eliminate, but I was not able to eliminate all the options, so I went ahead to simplify this, and eventually I reached to my answer.